collective, and welcome to my channel, NUBODI. I am Latriviette, and I will be doing the general reading for the collective audience today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber of mine, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button, though it does help out the channel. So before we get started, just want to remind folks that use your discernment when listening to tarot readings. Not everything in the tarot reading is for you. Maybe nothing in the tarot reading is for you. Take what applies and let the rest fly. Take responsibility for your own health and well-being, people. So I'm going to ring my singing bowl now, clear my energy so that I'm able to get a clear and accurate message for you and for me. Here we go. All right, now, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you when you receive this message. So let's get into this energy. Quick energy shuffle for this reading. Sad embrace in dry desert. Sad embrace is in the reverse. Sad embrace in the upright talks about embracing the sadness, embracing that emotion, feeling the feels. In the reverse, though, someone is not sad that they're going through challenges. Someone knows that this too shall pass. Dry desert talks about resources maybe not flowing in maybe the way they used to or the way that someone thought that they would be. But you have card number 31. 31 reduces to 4. 4 is about structure and stability. So once structure and stability is slowly improving, okay? And so they're like, okay, I see a little bit of change. And so they're not sad about it, but someone's sad that you're not sad. Let's get into it. Yeah, someone's in their feelings because you're not reacting the way that they want you to react or thought you would react to your challenging financial situation. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you. Let's get into it. Hello. All right. Hello, 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 hello. That's Jilly Scott. Jilly from Philly. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy, please and thank you. Someone wants to travel, but they're unable to travel. So someone could be financially challenged at the moment and they're unable to travel. Maybe they want to travel to you. Yeah, this could be someone who is experiencing a challenging time financially, and they could be going through it. False documentations. So false documentations is in the reverse. Someone found out some documentations were falsified. Maybe someone's trying to get to you to tell you about some documentations that was falsified. But they don't have the money to get to you. They can't travel. They can't travel at the moment. Boss daddy. So there's a boss daddy who found out some information was falsified. Maybe they're trying to get to you, let you know, hey, some forgery, some fraud going on. Yeah, there's a gift. So there could have been some documentation falsified regarding a gift. Maybe a boss daddy was supposed to give you a gift, collective. Maybe you're unable to travel. Maybe you're financially challenged at the moment. The distant future, you're about to find this out. In the distant future, you could be receiving the gift. Somebody's concerned about that. So someone who falsified some documentation regarding the gift that you are to receive. They're concerned about this. They're concerned about this documentation being found out. There's a boss daddy who knows about this false documentation. Someone could have placed some restraints on your finances, and you don't seem to be too concerned about it, and they're concerned that you're not concerned. We got mature woman at the bottom of the deck. This mature woman is concerned that you're not concerned. Should you be concerned, collective? Should you be concerned? Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. We didn't get the zodiacs. Why? We have Y in reverse. So on the picture of Y depicts a fairy person reaching down to a book with wings. This book with wings, I always like to call that the Akashic Records. If you're not familiar with the Akashic Records, please look that up, because the Akashic Records is about your life, past, present, future. Excuse me, confirmation. And it's your personal book of records, if you will, spiritual book of records. And it's open to you for some of you. For others of you, it's not available. You may not be ready for it. Anywho's, your Akashic Records is your personal information. It should only be available to you. However, you got some people who feel it prudent to look into other people's Akashic Records, find out where they're going, where they've been, who they are, who they were, and all this stuff, and that, this, that, and the other. That is against the galactic laws, universal laws, spiritual laws, laws. It's like reading someone's mail. It's like opening up or going into someone's mailbox and stealing their mail. It's against the law. So I feel like someone tried to do that or did do that. And they know why what is happening to them is happening. I feel like someone was warned not to do something, not to say something, not to attack you, collective, and they did it anyway. So they don't question, or they shouldn't question, but why is in reverse? They already know why. Whatever is happening to them is happening to them. They already know. So why in the reverse falls upon travel in the reverse. They already know why they can't travel. They already know why they can't get to you, collective. Somebody's trying to get to you and they are unable to. They may be trying to get to you about these documents falsified before somebody else gets to you. Maybe they're trying to get to you to tell you about these false documents before this boss man gets to you. Maybe the boss man is trying to get to you. Anywho's, they already know why they can't travel. It's always about this gift, right? About this gift, about this flow. We have carrying connections in the reverse. So you had some carrying connections that walked away from you, collective. It's card number 1414, reduces to 5. It's in the reverse, though. These carrying connections tried to cause some conflicts, chaos, and challenges. 5 is always about challenge, regardless of what suit it is, regardless of most decks, it is a challenging card or a card that represents challenges. It's in the reverse, though. I feel like some caring connections that walked away from you already know why whatever's happening in their lives is happening. They try to send you conflict and chaos. And now they're reaping the consequences of their action. Why in the reverse is card number 31. 31 reduces to 4. 4 is about structure and stability, and it's in the reverse. They already know why they're losing their stability, structures, their home life, could be their jobs. So they already know why what's going on is going on. I feel like some these caring connections could have been people you thought of as friends, people you felt were family, could have been ex co-workers or current co-workers, could have been exes. Poise. They didn't handle this with grace and poise. They're kirking out right now because they're losing stuff. It's card number 48. Someone could be 48. Someone could be born in 1984. 48 reduces to 12. 12 reduces to 3. 3 is about groups, caring connections. You got a bunch of people who are kirking out, crashing out, because they did some things. You got caring connections in the reverse on falsified documents. So a group of people helped some documents that were falsified change hands. So I'm gonna give you this document. Okay, you don't look at the document, don't look at the signature, don't just pass it on. Just pass it on. Took many hands to steal from you, collective. Steal this gift. Yeah. Now they're crashing out because they're losing everything. First chakra. That's the root chakra, the base chakra, Archangel Michael. It's in the reverse. The root chakra is about survival. It's about structure, stability, how you take care of yourself. It's about being grounded. It's in the reverse, though. These people are unhinged. They're crashing out because they're losing everything. They know why, though. They don't even have to ask. It's card number 35. 35 reduces to 8. 8's in the reverse, though. It's about manifesting. Whatever they were trying to manifest didn't come to pass, and they are crashing out because not only did they not get this gift, but they're losing whatever it is they already had for trying to get this gift, for falsifying documents. Falsifying documents falls upon the jurisdiction of the alphabet boys and the alphabet girls. That's federal time. Somebody's going down. Poison reverse. They are crashing out. Losing jobs, losing homes, cars, vehicles, money. Somebody got attachment. These people have negative attachments to them. It's card number 5. 5 is about conflict, chaos, and challenges. They're ungrounded. So these attachments that they got towards them is easy to attach to them because they're ungrounded, crashing out because of a falsified document trying to get this gift. Let's get into this. Let's get some zodiacs. Find out who's what, and what. Holy Spirit, what is zodiac signs involved in this energy here, please? And thank you. We got a Cancer, Pisces, and a Capricorn. Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. You could be one of these signs. You could be none of these signs. Let's get some energy, find out. Let's get some states, find out where this energy could be located. Where these people spread out about. Got Ohio at the bottom of the deck. West Virginia. You could be, they could be. Mississippi and Montana both came out at the same time. Let's get one more. And Oklahoma. So we have Mississippi, Montana, Oklahoma, and West Virginia. These are some of the areas in which excuse me, in which the energy is coming from. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. We got Hawaii at the bottom of the deck. I saw Hawaii like 3 times during the shuffle. Let's find out what's going on here. Confirmation. So Hawaii's got something to do with this. Significant to this reading. We got destiny. Destiny falls upon Y in the reverse. So as I stated, someone or someone's peeped in your Akashic record. They wanted to know what was going on about your destiny. All up in your business. It's card number 10. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. They know why they're losing their Wheel of Fortune. Because they was trying to steal your Wheel of Fortune. Your Wheel of Fortune is still intact. 10 is about completion. The ultimate completion. The ultimate end of a cycle. So whatever it is that they were trying to do, the energy that they were trying to send, should no longer affect you because you're no longer on that timeline. You're not in that you are no longer in that cycle. You have leveled up vibrationally, energetically. So they can't get to you. They know why. Fertility. Excuse me. Confirmation. Fertility is the Empress card in traditional tarot. You were meant to birth things, ideas, humans, other humans, projects. Whatever it was, you were meant to do that. You are the Empress. It's card number 3. 3 is about growth and mastery. Because you have grown, your destiny is intact. Because you did the work, you are free to continue to birth whatever it is you desire to birth. They were trying to stop that. Stop you from creating, birthing, bringing things to life. Wisdom. Wisdom's in the reverse. So somebody didn't know that you was an Empress. Somebody didn't know that. It's card number 5. Wisdom is the Hierophant card in traditional tarot. It could be Taurus energy. It's a karmic tarot. Karmic tarot. Wisdom is Hierophant card in traditional tarot. It is Taurus energy, but it's a karmic Taurus. So Hierophant is usually or can represent church, higher institution, higher learning, like a society or organization. But it's in the reverse. This Hierophant didn't have the wisdom about you that you were an Empress, that you are an Empress, and that your destiny was going to be intact, that your destiny was protected. They didn't have that information. Whatever information that they lacked about you, they peeped into your Akashic records. They didn't get that information. So if they were able to peep into your Akashic records, they were only allowed to get so much information. They weren't allowed to get everything. So they didn't know everything. But they thought they knew everything. So they took what they knew and they ran with it to attack you. They didn't have the information. Maybe this information about you being the Empress was not present, or they missed it. Whatever the case may be, they missed some information about you. They didn't have some wisdom about you to know what you could do. Solitude. Solitude's in reverse. It is the Hermit card in traditional tarot. Virgo energy. It's karmic Virgo, karmic Taurus. It's card number 9. They try to isolate you by disconnecting all of your caring connections, your friends, family, co-workers, lovers, whatever. And they tried to get you to be all by yourself, isolate you. They didn't know who you were because that isolation did you good. You were like, okay, don't nobody want to be around me? Cool, cool, cool. They thought that that was gonna bring to fruition something, but it didn't. It's in reverse. It's card number 9 is about fruition. Things coming to fruition, coming about. You went within. You were alone, but you weren't lonely. You learned some things about yourself, made some changes. Yeah, they thought the solitude was going to destroy you. Yeah. One of the things that I heard a lot of people say, most of them were celebrities, they were real honest about what being isolated in the pandemic and how that affected them. And a lot of people don't like to sit with themselves. A lot of people don't like to be by themselves. And so when you have a couple or a family who, this one goes to work or this one stays home and they go to school and they go here and there and nobody's really together, when everybody was forced to sit with each other, they didn't like that. When people were forced to sit with themselves, they didn't like that. So they thought by putting you in isolation or isolating you, removing everyone from your presence, that would destroy you. It did not. Base chakra. They try to imbalance you. That's the root chakra. They try to imbalance you by putting you in solitude, like that was going to destroy you. It was designed. It was meant to destroy you. It was like, okay, we're gonna put this empress in solitude. We're gonna take everybody away from her. But what that did was show the empress that the people who left, the people who walked away, the caring connections, they weren't really for her. And so she was for herself. Trying to ruin her stability, her structure, by taking things away. But this is the empress. All of the queens. They were lacking some wisdom about this empress. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you? Clarity and organization. A tidy house. They tried to disrupt this empress house. Tried to have this empress unorganized or disorganized and clouded in judgment. Try to disrupt this empress's destiny. Try to cancel, ruin, destroy this empress' new beginnings. Tidy house is in reverse. They want to destroy her structure. Instability. We got mini mask here, the authentic self. Mini mask is in reverse. These people that were around this empress, they weren't authentic, but she was. They weren't their authentic self and tried to cloud her judgment, cloud her structure to get her disorganized, but it didn't work. It's card number 38. Someone could be born 1983. 38 reduces to 11. 11 is about justice. It could be Libra energy, karmic Libra. So it could be a karmic Libra involved, trying to distort the energy around this Empress. But she was adaptable. Adaptability. Adaptability falls upon wisdom in reverse. Maybe that was the wisdom that they didn't have about this Empress. They didn't have clarity about this Empress's destiny. So again, they're trying to look into the Akashic records. If this Empress, well, not if, this Empress is and was protected, as was her information. So if somebody's trying to get a reading on someone who is protected, either they'll get the information that they're supposed to get, or they won't get correct information at all. They won't get everything. They got enough information to hang them own selves. This Empress was adaptable. Threw it to the wolves and she came back leading the pack. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. This is emotional energy, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This Empress was adaptable to whatever they threw at her. And they didn't like that. What did I say? First two cards out, I said, dry as a desert. If this Empress is financially challenged at the moment, the funds are low, or she may not be living where she wants to live, or whatever the case may be, she's not sad about it. She knows that that's not going to last. She knows that it's going to change. She knows what her destiny is, and she's experiencing life as it comes. Somebody don't like that. What? What do you mean? I got that hussy fired. What do you mean? I flattened all her tires. How she still get to work? So she comes out and all her tires are flattened. She doesn't have time to change the tires. She got to call an Uber. She gets to work. She's fired. Okay. She gets back home, changes her tires, goes out, find another job. It's card number 14. 14 reduces to 5. Change is coming for this Empress. Wonderful change is coming for this Empress. Because unlike these caring connections that are crashing out, the Empress didn't crash out when they tried to crash her life down. She did not. And that's why Feast of Plenty is for her. Choices and consequences. Feast of Plenty talks about an abundance of opportunities coming her way because of the choices that she had or that she made. The consequences are good. Consequences are not good or bad. They're whatever it is based on the choices that were made. She made good choices, so she get good consequences. You make bad choices, you get bad consequences. We got stars in the sky, limitless possibilities in the reverse. Some people are losing everything. Everything. Let's get tea. Find out what's going on in this energy. Holy Spirit, what's the tea on this energy, please? What do we need to know? What's the tea, please, and thank you. Cleaning house, eliminating undesirables. You have cleaning house and you have a tidy house. Somebody's trying to clean up their what do you call it? What is it? Somebody's trying to tie up loose ends. There you go. Cleaning house. Somebody's trying to tie up loose ends. They know what's coming for them, even more so than what already is. So you got people losing jobs, losing money, losing cars, losing homes. That's not it. People going to jail. Falsifying document. Federal crime. Destructive forces. Tower moments. Tower moments. People are going to jail. Trying to clean house, tie up loose ends. I feel like it's already too late for that. You already got information that's already out there that can be verified. Water under the bridge. Yeah, you got some people that want to come back. You got this travel in reverse. They want to come back to you, collective, and act like, oh, let's just make bygones be bygones. Mm-mm. They want you to let go of the past. After they try to crash your life down, they want you to excuse me, confirmation. They want you to let go like nothing happened. Got some people concerned, especially with these false documentations, because your angelic ancestors stepped in, put the whoop ass on some people. They put the whoop ass on these people who want to let bygones be bygones, because they don't want any more smoke. But oh, it's just the beginning. It is just the beginning. The smoke is just starting to. Your ancestor checkmate the game for you, collective. You didn't even have to do anything. For a lot of you, you didn't even know what was going on. You're like, what happened? What? You don't even know why you got fired. You don't even know. Some of you know, but who tampered with your car so that you can have a wreck, not have transportation, or have to shell out a lot of money to fix your car, and then what's the word? Putting you even further behind with some more financial challenges. You know who is that. These people need to take several seats. They're getting on your nerves, but more so, excuse me, even more so, they're getting on your ancestors' nerves. And the ancestors like, enough! Tired of these shenanigans. Tired of these shenanigans. They put the whoop ass on them. They did. Clickbait. Bait and switch. Somebody was catfished. I feel like, oh yes, the Most High, the universe, your ancestors, you were the clickbait collectors. These people didn't know that you were the empress. They thought you was some regular degular. And you were put out there to see what they would do. You were somebody's test, lesson, and they failed. They failed because they thought you was a regular degular. That's like I don't know if this is a video that I've seen and it's old, or if it's a story that someone told, but whatever the case may be, there was a homeless person outside of a store, like a convenience store, and everybody walked by this homeless person. No, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. No, I don't have no money. I give you some money when I come out. When everybody passed by this person, didn't help this person out, and one person said, I give you some money when I come out. And the person gave them some money when they came out. And I feel like the person was either an angel, Jesus, God, somebody. But the moral of the story was you never know who you treat badly. You never know who they are or who they walk with. And I feel like with this clickbait here, and this wisdom being in reverse, wisdom about this empress, they didn't know who you were. Maybe because you were so unassuming. Maybe because you look like a nerd. Maybe you look like you was a pushover. Maybe because you let a lot of things slide. Like, all right, that's just so-and-so. There was a reason for that. This empress came here with a mission. Came here things to do. She did not have time for the petty squabble. Squabble up. And there were some people who had time. They had time for the petty squabble. Well, they gonna learn today. Financially using you. So you could have provided for these people or a particular person financially. It says controlling income and expenses. So you had some people in your life, collective, with this gift here, who are trying to control your income, what you brought in, what you did for work, what you allowed to spend. Somebody wanted you crash down to the point where you had nothing. Like whatever is under homelessness, that's where they wanted you. They wanted you beyond homelessness. They wanted you to have nothing and no one. They wanted you broke, busted, and disgusted. But you were adaptable. You were like, all right, I'll live in the woods for a bit. Figure some things out. So while you were adapting to your current reality, you were in solitude, figuring things out, figuring your next move, checkmate and mother chuckers. These people was losing everything. These people are not the type of people who are used to, okay, they lose a job or they lose a chunk of finances. They lose their mind. They're crashing out. Poison reverse. Having faith, letting go, trusting in God. Whatever happens, happens. Adaptability. That was you, collective. Ooh, that's too many. You are a trendsetter. You did your shadow work, collective, with this childhood issues here. Fear-based. They wanted you to be afraid. They wanted you to be like, oh no, I'm homeless. Whatever would I do? Oh no, I don't have transportation. Whatever would I do? Get your ass on the bus. They didn't know that about you. Leech. So somebody in this caring connection is a leech. That's all they do is feed off of other people. They don't put in the work for themselves. I heard they do spell work to get anything and everything. They want a new car, they do spell work. They want a new house, they do spell work. They want a new man, they do spell work. They want a new woman, they do spell work. But they do everything but work. Unresponsive. So somebody's trying to put the calls in to you, collective. They can't reach you, can't travel to you. You might have these people blocked. And for good reason, collective, for good reason. Try to have you desolate. Is that the word? Broke, busted, and disgusted. All right, we're about to wrap this up. Devil tendencies. Somebody got some addictions. So somebody in this group, maybe everybody in the group, but they have some addictions. They might indulge in party favors, daroos and alcohol, some other things, some group activities perhaps. Yeah. Childhood issues came back out. A lot of people have childhood issues. The issues become or arise when you become an adult. You know that you have childhood issues. You recognize the childhood issues, but you don't do anything about it. You blame everything and everybody. Well, I didn't have a daddy growing up. A lot of people in the world don't have daddies growing up. Well, my mama did this. My mama did that. A lot of people in the world, their mama did this and their mama did that. and they don't turn out to be criminals. They don't turn out to be, well, we know what they turned out to be. Let's wrap this up. Let's get a good going out message with the Angels and Ancestors deck. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know for positive movement forward? Please and thank you. Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. She Wolf, unleash the wild within. So somebody needs to get to their wild side. Somebody needs to unleash the Empress within. That's why they didn't know who you were, because you never unleashed her. You never had a reason to. But you're asked to do that now. You're asked to tap into your power and embrace who you are and feel loved and comforted because you are supported. So somebody needs to hear that. Empress or Emperor, take it as a resonates in your story. Holy Spirit, what's the angel message? 028. Angel number 028 says, see worth. Make what you have enough. Adaptability. What did I say? Y'all don't hear me. You have been asking for what you want, but your angels want you to look around and really appreciate what you already have. That's the Empress. She does that. Gratitude creates abundance. Create a list in your journal today, starting with I am grateful for, and include everything you can think of. You woke up this morning. That should be the first thing on your list. Excuse me. If you're able to walk, able to talk, able to breathe. If you ate today, even if it's one meal, even if it's a cracker. Some people don't even get that. You have a lot to be grateful for. And oftentimes we look at what other people have and we say, oh, Jane Doe has that new car. I wish I had a new car. My car about 20 years old. Your car gets you to and from. Be grateful. Some people don't even have that. Some people don't even have money for public transportation. They are walking. So there's a lot that you can be grateful for. Live a life of gratitude. Have an attitude of gratitude, and watch some changes happen in your life. So that is your message, and I thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.